こんにちは。Welcome to Learn Japanese with Masa Sensei. Today in this lesson we will learn about というよりも which means rather than would say it is more like. Now let's go. Verb plain form plus というよりも いadjective plus というよりもなadjective plus というよりも noun plus というよりも This means rather than would say it is more like. A というより B is used to indicate that a certain way of putting something is more appropriate. So in another word, it means it is possible to say A, but compared to A, statement B is more fitting. It is often used together with an adverb, むしろ. So for example, let's look at this sentence. 愛子ちゃんは私にとって親友というより家族です。親友 is best friend and 家族 is family. So in this case, we are using A というより B. So A is not the best way to describe what you want to say. Part A is saying, Aiko is my best friend. Then there is a more appropriate way to describe what you want to say, which is, Aiko is my family. So another possible translation might have been is, as far as I'm concerned, it'll be more accurate to say that Aiko is my family rather than to call her my best friend. And then 私にとって means to me. 愛子ちゃんは私にとって親友というより家族です。Now let's make some example sentences. It's to the extent that it's cold rather than cool today. Cool is 涼しい and cold is 寒い. In this case, cold is more appropriate to what I want to describe. So it will become 涼しいというより寒い. And then to the extent that is ほど or くらい. So it will become 今日は涼しいというより寒いほどだ。今日は涼しいというより寒いほどだ。When I heard that my student could not pass JLPT, I felt sorry rather than pity. Could not pass JLPT exam will be JLPT に合格できなかった。And when I heard will be と聞いて。学生が JLPT に合格できなかったと聞いて。And then here we want to compare the feeling of sorry and pity. Pity is 残念. And then to feel sorry is 申し訳ない気持ちになります。申し訳ない気持ちになる is more appropriate to describe what I want to say. So it will become 残念というより申し訳ない気持ちになった。The full sentence is 学生が JLPT に合格できなかったと聞いて残念というより申し訳ない気持ちになりました。学生が JLPT に合格できなかったと聞いて残念というより申し訳ない気持ちになりました。This anime has some scary scenes, so I think it's more for adults rather than for kids. Scary scene is 怖いシーン。So, このアニメは怖いシーンがあるのでmade for someone, designed for someone. We will use noun plus 向け. So, for adults will be 大人向け and for kids will be 子供向け. So in this case, we want to say that it is more appropriate to say that it is made for adults. So, it will become 子供向けというより大人向けだと思います。このアニメは少し怖いシーンがあるので、子供向けというより大人向けだと思います。 このアニメは少し怖いシーンがあるので、子供向けというより大人向けだと思います。Other than というよりも、we can also use というよりは or というよりか。My boss's invitation to the drinking session is an order rather than an invitation, so I can't refuse it. So this means that the way he invites people to the drinking session is kind of forcing everyone to come. So the way to invite is 誘い方。So 私の上司の飲み会への誘い方は order is 命令。Invitation is 誘い。In this case, it is more appropriate to say that it's an order rather than an invitation. So it will become 誘いというより命令。When you want to say that I cannot do something due to a rule or social norm, we will use わけにはいかない。So it will become 断るわけにはいかない。断ります means to reject. 上司の飲み会への誘い方は、誘いというより命令だから、断るわけにはいきません。上司の飲み会への誘い方は、誘いというより命令だから、断るわけにはいきません。I'm certain that he just wants to become happy rather than to become rich. Want to become rich is お金持ちになりたい。Want to become happy is 幸せになりたい。So in this case, it's more appropriate to say that this person wants to become happy. And then let's use というよりか in this sentence. お金持ちになりたいというよりか、幸せになりたいだけ。I'm certain that when you're sure about something, we will use に違いないに違いありません。So it becomes 彼はお金持ちになりたいというよりか、幸せになりたいだけに違いありません。彼はお金持ちになりたいというよりか、幸せになりたいだけに違いありません。っていうより is used in a conversation. Now let's make some example sentences. This is a conversation between A and B. A says, Why don't you try this fashionable shirt? Fashionable is おしゃれ。This is not adjective. So it becomes このおしゃれなシャツ。Why don't you try? When you casually suggest something to someone, we will use 手本 plus 見たら。So, 着てみたら means why don't you try this on? このおしゃれなシャツ着てみたら？このおしゃれなシャツ着てみたら？ And then B says, Isn't it flashy rather than fashionable? Flashy is 派手。So it becomes おしゃれっていうより派手じゃない？おしゃれっていうより派手じゃない？ So, っていうより is used in a conversation. Now let's look at another example. This is again a conversation between A and B. A says, This child is selfish and childish. Selfish is わがまま and childish is 子供っぽい。So, この子供はわがままで子供っぽいな。この子供はわがままで子供っぽいな。And then B says, He is still just a child rather than being childish. He is still just a child will be まだ子供なだけ。そう、子供っぽいっていうよりまだ子供なだけでしょう。子供っぽいっていうよりまだ子供なだけでしょ。So this is all for today. Thank you very much for watching. Please try to write down your own sentence in the comment box below. If you have any questions or comments or requests, please also write it down. いつもありがとうございます。バイバイ。